Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is me, Keaton here, and it's the guy who doesn't upload anymore. Wow, two old videos this month. We're nearing the end, but we're gonna be doing a video today, just talking about Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Right now, it's February 23rd. Tomorrow is when this game comes out, and you already know I'm picking that up day one and probably making an unboxing video on it. But what I am going to play is the demo version while I talk about some stuff in the background about this game. So we're going to real quick launch the demo real quick. Because, yeah, I also have a new TV now. It's bigger, which is part of the reason why I don't upload as much this month. It's because I've been focused on this type of stuff. Like this new TVs and that. I've been swapping so much. Alright. We're just gonna play through some of the levels while I talk about my personal thoughts on this game. This is something I sort of teased. Not really. Alright. I'm just gonna say now, this video is gonna be containing barely any spoilers for this game. So, yeah. Anyway. What I wanted to talk about this specific game is because I'm going to be talking about why, in my opinion, this game isn't going to sell well compared to other games that are coming out. When it comes to Nintendo porting Switch games, they usually do a not so good job of pricing them, and this is one of the main reasons why I feel like not much people are going to buy the game, because it is priced at $60 US, for me at least $60, and that's kind of a letdown, considering that a lot of people are probably not going to pay $60 for a port of a Wii game that released in 2011. Now, don't act like this is going to not convince me to buy this game, because I am buying this game 100%. Because while I used to have the original game, that was my second ever Kirby game I ever played, was this game. I'm just super excited for what we have to come with these games here. Now, I don't know why I lost my copy of this game years ago on the Wii, so I honestly, that's mainly the main reason why I'm buying this port, and also because of the extra content. Because, yeah, there's a lot of extra content coming to this port. There's the new sub-games, there's the new Magalore epilogue thing that happens at the end of the game that we're getting to. Like, we're getting a lot of stuff with this port. It's more than just, like, a port. Another thing, which I could definitely see why people don't like that much about, is how they added, if it's not obvious already, they added outlines to this port of the game. The original game did not have outlines. Now, I'm not really, I'm not mad about it or sad. I'm honestly pretty happy that they included this, as I believe it's a reference to when this game had development on the GameCube. And one of the prototypes was specific outlines. But anyways, back to the reasons why I feel like this game is not going to sell well. So yes, the game being priced at $60 US is a big problem, considering that, yeah, well, most Nintendo games are priced that much, other than Tears of the Kingdom being $70. There's the reason why I'm specifically saying why this game is not going to sell well, because there's another Kirby game out there that's also priced $60, and has way more content going for it than this game does. If you don't know what I'm alluding to, I am alluding to Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That game was a 3D Kirby game and was priced the same price as this game is. If an average new Kirby fan were to choose what game they'd want to buy, and they had the option between this game or Forgotten Land, they would 100% choose Forgotten Land. Because it's the first 3D game. Actually, no, technically the second game that's 3D in the series. Blow Up Blast was technically at first. But most people would choose that one because it has a lot of content for it. And don't get me wrong, Return to Dreamland is not a bad game, not at all. It's one of my favorite Kirby games. But my personal thoughts on this is just saying, like, I don't think this is going to really sell that well because being a Wii port that's priced at $60 US, that's a bit too much for people. And that's part of my main concern with this game. As to why it's priced this much. It's probably number one. Alright, now we finally get to number two. I've been ranting so much about this one that I'm about to finish the stage. So let's just get to the second one now. So yes, while $60 US is pretty much the main reason why I feel like not much people are buying this game, another reason is because, well, they probably already have the original game. I mean, I used to have the original game. If it wasn't for me losing my copy, I honestly probably would have not bought this. But I did. And plus, the extra content's nice. But people probably already owned the original game on Wii, so they're probably not going to buy the same game again. I will say though, this game being priced at $60 US isn't as bad as, say, Skyward Sword HD, as that game had plenty of not content at all. But I feel like a lot of Kirby fans bought this game, and even like new people to the series, like I was at the time when this game came out, bought this game. It's just while it was a pretty late Wii game, a lot of people played it. It was a game that a lot of people liked and continued to play. But my main problem with this, partially because why people probably aren't gonna buy this. So, if it isn't aware by now, in a month from now, in March, the Wii U and 3DS eShops are going to close down. Why is this a big deal? Well, not only can you no longer play those exclusive eShop titles, but you're also missing out on the chance on playing some Wii games on the Virtual Console for the Wii U. And surely enough, one of those games featured on the Wii Virtual Console was Kirby's Return to Dreamland for a whopping $20. HD and up to basically it was the same as this. It was in HD and you could play it on whatever controller you liked. But that was $20. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people are either going to get it on Wii U digitally, buy a copy of the game on eBay for cheaper, or if they really want to, they'll pirate the game. I don't endorse pirating usually, not at all, but hold on, let me try to change this up a bit. There we go. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, I don't endorse piracy, but part of the reason why I feel like a lot of people are just going to either emulate this game on if they have a modded Wii or Wii U, or they're just going to just straight up, buy a copy of the game. That's the original, because it's cheaper. Not knowing because they don't want to buy a $60 game that's priced at $60 US. That's not the best thing, really. Now, obviously, a lot of Kirby fans, including myself, are going to buy this port because there's a lot of people out there who have never played Return to Dreamland before, and it'll be sick being able to finally experience one of the best Kirby games on the Switch. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic feeling. But my personal feeling is that what they're going to do is they're just going to, people are not new Kirby fans trying to get into the series won't buy this game, and they'll end up buying a different game. They'll buy Forgotten Land, they'll buy maybe Star Allies. Although, who the hell would pick Star Allies over this game or Forgotten Land? Like, come on. That's my opinion, though. I don't like Star Allies. But I think if a Nintendo fan got to choose what Kirby game they'd want to buy, they had options, Would they get Forgotten Land, Star Allies, Fighters 2, or this game, or Forgotten Land? And they got the option. Most likely, they would pick Forgotten Land because they know that game was very, very well received, and a lot of people, liked it. And I even have some people who, when they first played Forgotten Land, got turned into a Kirby fan because of how good it was. And that's why I personally think why this port? Just, $60 is a bit too much. And I know, like, this whole video is just me. I might as just will call this video why this game should not be priced $60, but I don't know. I mean, again, I already pre-ordered the game, and I cannot wait for this to come out. But I don't know. Maybe people who just want to get into the Kirby series, they might buy this game because they're like, oh, I heard that was a good one. I'm gonna buy it. But then they're gonna hear that Forgotten. I don't know which one is the more received on Metacritic, if it's this game or if it's Forgotten Land. But I'm probably 100% sure that it's Forgotten Land. That game has a 80% on Metacritic, which is pretty high, and that was probably one of the only good games that Nintendo made during last year. And one of the only high quality ones. But, it's just, I don't know. I'm excited for this game. I don't know if you guys are excited for it or not. But I'm just here to discuss my personal opinion about why I think this game is just not going to sell well. My personal opinion, I'm just going to think that this game is going to sell 2 or 3 million at the most. And you could be saying that's a bit too low considering, what we're getting with this collection. But what my response to this is specifically, I don't know. I mean, yes, this game was definitely easier than Forgotten Land. I don't even know. Both games, and I will admit, compare in terms of content, I would say this game has a lot of content going for it. Even with the original game, without the deluxe features, you have the main mode, and then when you beat that, you get the extra game. Then you get the arena and true arena. Then you get the sub games. Then you get all those unique challenges that the original game had to offer. And then adding to deluxe, we're getting some sub games coming back, like Egg Catcher from Adventure, and a few others, just to name a few. There's a lot of other ones that are coming back to this game. And personally, that's just you could just be saying, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But I did not script this, but yeah, it's just deluxe in my opinion. While the game is $60, I don't know if it'd be worth your time. If you could pirate this game or anything like that, I would say that's the better option. Or better yet, if you want to, you could just buy the Wii U port before it completely gets Fano snapped next month. Because that's gonna be extremely sad. Honestly, it's honestly kind of disappointing how this game is gonna really affect sales on people. Most ports that come out on the Switch, whether it be Wii U or original Wii games, they do well. I mean, for fuck's sake, Mario Kart 8 is the best-selling game on this system. And that was a Wii U game. But I'm not saying a port could do well. I'm saying this port can do well. But I just don't think it is going to do well, with the price and all. Again, this game is basically only appealing to Kirby fans and only Kirby fans. I don't think much new people of the series are going to buy this game over games like Forgotten Land. And you could, if this is going to be your first Kirby game you buy for the Switch, that is fine. I'm just saying, if you did like this game, I really, really suggest you try out the other Kirby games as well. Maybe don't check out Star Allies. Again, that's my opinion, though. I don't really like that one. And yeah, I think after I complete this level, I might end the video, because I'm honestly running out of things to say at this point. I guess we didn't really have a number 2, did we? But yeah, I'm just gonna have this story be pretty short. This game is $60, and $60 games are supposed to be worth the money that you paid for. But considering that the original was on Wii U for $20 and had nearly the same content, and you could technically emulate on your computer or whatever that. I don't know. There's not really a point to get in this game other than for or if you have reasons like I do where you don't have a copy of the game and you don't want to emulate it. We're gonna real quick finish off Wispy Woods. We'll do EX, why not? And this will be the final thing I do for this video. This is basically just me playing for the demo of this. But partially, I think what's just very, you know, what's really bothering me is that I feel like not enough people are going to buy this game where Nintendo's going to consider it a success, and that's sad because I really, really want them to release a port of Planet Robobot to Switch. And while you could say that technically couldn't happen because that game was on 3DS, I could see it happening because that game really didn't utilize the bottom screen much. It depends on how well this game honestly sells. If it meets up to Hal's or Nintendo's expectation. And if they're thinking, you know, if they want to make another Kirby port before the Switch, you know, completely dies out. It really goes to show, like, what are they gonna do with this system after this year? It's gonna be very interesting. Tears of the Kingdom is already getting a lot of flack for being priced $70, which, fair enough. I mean, you're paying $70 for a game that's on, you know, inferior hardware compared to a game like God of War Ragnarok, where that game is set price $70. It is well worth that because, one, it's on updated hardware. I had to let that play. And two, well, you're gonna have plenty of, you know, hours with it. It has a lot of things going for it. And even then, you could still buy the game on PS4 if you wanted to. You didn't have to buy a PS5 for it. Anyway, that's my personal thoughts on this demo. Sorry I ranted too long. Let's hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the unboxing of this game. Oh boy.